All right, we are live on YouTube. How is everybody doing today? I hope you are all having a phenomenal day. It is 71 degrees right now here at the trail here in beautiful Redwood City, California. Tam, I forgot to moderate you. I will verify that that is you after the show and moderate you for the next set of shows. I knew I forgot to do some maintenance. I was doing some maintenance on my channels today, and I knew I forgot something, and you popped on in and reminded me. Well, you didn't say anything. You just showing up reminded me of what I forgot. But thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the show. Hope you're having a great day in your neck of the woods. And I'm going to share some other things here at the beginning of this stream. Something that you mentioned in the comments section yesterday, Tam. Some things I'm going to be working on, and my lady and I are going to be working on together. I'm going to update you folks on a lot of great stuff, actually. A lot of great things going on in the positive, uplifting world of Coach Eli land. Anyway, yeah, there's a break in the rain. There's a slight chance of rain while I'm on this walk. There are some gray clouds, but there's also some clear skies on the other side of the trail, so we should be okay. But I got my jacket on and I'm prepared for anything. Please smash the thumbs up whether you're here live or on the replay. Please also share this out on your community tabs. Share it out on social media. Wherever you feel you have a group of people that would get value from positive, uplifting content that can better and will better their lives. This is absolutely beautiful. I've got absolutely zero complaints right now. I really try to never complain, but sometimes shit happens, right? Sometimes things get the best of us, right? Or get to the best of us. And, you know, I've been trying to do my best as I've gotten older to not really let anything get to me. I've more so learned to live by the famous phrase one of my former managers when I was working back in retail decades ago. One of my former managers told me, you know what, Eli, it is what it is. Yeah, some things are what they are. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, we got some rain earlier. The trail is a little moist, but it's not super wet. This is actually perfect for walking. When it's just a little bit moist, but not like flooded with water. This is when the dirt is sticky, gives you great traction and stability. This is actually the perfect weather for a walk. I have another great topic here today, and this is the topic that can make or break you. This will make or break you. It's a very important topic that many people don't take seriously. Many people laugh at, right? You know what the funny thing is? The people that need to understand this topic more than anyone are the people that are going to criticize it as a boring, crappy topic. And that's okay, because people that see this as a boring, crappy topic don't have self-love and they don't have self-respect. And until they really understand that, or they're open to understanding that and want to make that change, you know, it is what it is. They're just going to stay where they're at. They'll think, oh yeah, it's a boring topic. It's a stupid topic. Okay. continue to live a shitty and miserable life and say it's a boring topic. And the rest of us will continue moving forward and creating greatness and reaching greatness. Got 4 people here so far. 2 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up. Please also, again, share this out. And feel free to get your questions, comments, and concerns in the chat as we go along. So a few things to update you on. Tentatively, tonight, RJ Sandifer wants to do an open panel on his channel that he was going to do the other night, which he ended up just having me come on and we talked for a few hours. I believe earlier behind the scenes he was mentioning he wants to do this show at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. I haven't seen any live streaming event put out yet, but keep an eye on my community tab here on Coach Eli 2 Authentic Live Streams and on my main channel, Coach Eli Elias Melas. And the moment that I find out if he's going live, I will share that link. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Hello, Autism Mom to 2. Welcome to the show. Great to see you here. How's it going? Autism Mom to 2, I'm really proud of you. Again, I'm so proud that you took that step to make that video and get your channel going. And I'm not saying that you didn't have any self-love, but I think you're going to really learn to have a lot more self-love and self-respect and self-appreciation. And the more and more you get to that level, the more and more you're going to see things turn around for the better. Holly's Hauntings and Happenings. How you doing, Holly? Welcome to the show. She says, hi, Eli and everyone. I think I made a mistake wearing my jacket. It's 70 degrees, and I wore it in case it rains. But I could probably take it off and feel pleasant. But the moment I take it off, it'll start raining. I'll have to put it back on. That's Murphy's Law, so I'll just leave it on. Welcome, Holly. How you doing? It's great to see you here. No, better to be prepared, she says. Absolutely. Autism Mom to 2 says, thanks, Eli. I hope so. Thanks for the support. Well, you're welcome. And Autism Mom to 2, the bottom line is this. We'll talk more about this as the show goes on. It's all about how you see yourself. It's all about self-respect and self-love. And not worrying about what anyone else thinks about you. And again, we'll get more into that in just a little bit. That's a little prelude to the show today. But yeah, RJ Sandifer may be going live tonight at around 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. If he does, I'll be joining him on probably closer to 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. My lady is still at my place, and she'll be heading back after traffic dies down. She's going to probably leave at around 6 o'clock, so I may not be able to get on until 6:30 p.m. Eastern. So that is that. Now, some other great news regarding my lady, because she hasn't done a lot of content lately. She's been a little under the weather. And between that and, other chronic issues she's been dealing with, it's really worn her out. So she's been resting a lot. But I have great news today. We finally were able to switch her primary care physician to a great doctor closer to my area that's a primary care physician but also specializes in exactly what she needs with her respiratory issues, such as, severe allergies and, chronic sinus issues. and stuff like that. And so her and I have been working together. You know, we were going through her insurance, and we were really digging deep and doing a lot of research on the internet to find a great primary care physician and to also find the specialists in her area or in our area that would handle everything that she needs help with. She's had a great psychologist that she's going to be doing a phone session with her today before she leaves my place. That's been really helping her mentally and emotionally and spiritually and all that. Like, she really loves her therapist. My lady's like, she's a really cool therapist. She really understands. And her therapist is just a few years, I think, older than my lady. So, you know, they grew up during the same time and they relate to things. It's really nice when you have a relationship like that with your therapist. And nothing wrong with having a therapist. It doesn't mean like you're a lunatic. If you have a therapist, it just means you need help with some things, right? To help you get back on track mentally and emotionally and spiritually, right? Also, got a few people coming, so I'm going to pull off to the side here for a second. I'll look at the chat. Give me a second. She needs a good pulmonologist. What is a pulmonologist? You know, an asthma and lung doctor. Yeah. This is what this doctor specializes in. I can't remember. There is a word for it, but the word that you used, Holly, is not the word that was listed, but that's what she does. She deals with asthma and the lungs and sinuses and allergies and all that type of stuff. And then, you know, I also helped my lady find another specialist. But the specialist that my lady and I found, that's a good one in our area, requires a referral from the primary care physician. It's really interesting how the medical system works today, folks. It's like you can't just, you know, make an appointment and see a specialist. You got to go to your PCP, primary care physician. Let me talk millennial speak, millennial acronym, PCP, primary care physician. You got to go to your primary care physician, have a checkup, right? They'll do what they can do, and whatever they can't do, they'll refer you off to the specialist, right? God, man, our system here in the U.S., you know, for health services really is the shits. I'm sorry, it really is. Pulmonologist. Okay, cool. Got 11 people here, 4 in the box. Please smash the thumbs up. Please share this out. And please subscribe, bang the bell, and select the notifications if you already haven't done so. So yeah, no, I'm really pleased. We were struggling to switch over from our former. We actually switched to a few other primary care physicians that were still listed as active, and one of them was about to retire. The other one didn't take, you know, her specific plan with her insurance company, and it was just a pain in the butt. Like, and then you know, once you make that change, the website won't let you make another change for 30 days, and then you got to call customer service and try to get them to overwrite it, and that's a pain in the ass. It just takes up a lot of time. And when it comes to health, you got to do what you got to do. So they've got that handled, and my lady is just now getting her, you know, medical information transferred from her current primary care physician. And once that happens, she can go make an appointment with her new primary care physician that requires medical records from her previous PCP. All these requirements, you know. Tam with a $2 super chat showing my support to you and your lady. Thank you, Tam. Tam, I will moderate you the next time I get to my laptop. I hope I don't forget. Thank you, Tam. I really appreciate that. My lady and I really appreciate that. My lady's taking a nap before her appointment with her shrink, you know, her psychologist. So we both thank you for that. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Much love. So yeah, once my lady gets all the treatment that she needs, she won't be coughing as much. You know, she'll have everything under control. Like Holly was saying, she doubles up her, you know, allergy medication. Before we do that, we want to talk with the doctor, and maybe they can prescribe us some prescription strength allergy and sinus medication that you can't get over the counter, and get the right dosage. That's why she's got to get diagnosed for this stuff, you know. And she kind of has been diagnosed for it in the past, but she's got to get something current to see, you know, how much medication she needs to resolve these issues. And to me, it's like a breath of fresh air because I love her, and until this gets resolved, you know, her energy is going to be depleted. And that's why her energy has been pretty depleted the last few months or so. So that is that. Good news. Let me see what else is happening here in the chat. Tam says, hey, Holly. Holly says, hello, Tam. HMO require referrals and PPO doesn't. You can pick doctor you go to with a PPO. I think her plan is a PPO plan, but some of them still require referrals. So, yeah, preferred provider versus health maintenance. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I used to sell that shit, you know, long time ago. Still have my life and health license and property and casualty license. Both of them, I just, you know, obviously, I left the business a few years ago. And I haven't sold life and health insurance shit in over 10 years. Give me just a second here. Let me scroll through the chat real quick. Stop thanking me. I appreciate you guys. Well, that's the kind of guy I am. I'm a very thankful person. I know you're being nice, but we're nice people too. And we're very grateful and thankful, even for just people that show up, you know? You know, I gotta tell you, I'm not gonna get into detail, but I gotta tell you the great lengths people will go through to do stupid shit. That's all I'm gonna say. The great lengths people will go through to do stupid shit. And Holly, I'll explain to you more so behind the scenes, but thank you very much for taking care of that a second ago. I appreciate you. Just really, really stupid, really dumb. Really dumb because, you know, one man in Texas is so bored. And that's just ridiculous, you know. We'll leave it at that. But anyway, back onto the show here. So, I'm going to reset the chat, and I'll be back in just a second. We'll get the show on the road. Whoops. Hold on. I'll be right back. All right, we're back live. We're back live. Holly says, that's funny. Obsessed people aren't crazy, just obsessed. LOL. Well, Holly, if you want to go back up and scroll up and look at how they were spelling certain words in the name of that YouTube username, okay? I don't care. I'll just put it out there because many people know what's going on. I really don't care. Like, these people, they know I have all these words blocked and stuff, so like they're like flipping letters backwards, trying to bypass my spam filter to get one message in. That doesn't really even matter, right? All because of, one man in Texas that has been obsessed with me for the last 4 or 5 years, and wants to continue taking care of people to continue creating this content, because nothing beyond that makes any sense, right? And I don't care. Again, do what you got to do. It's like most people have moved on past all of this, right? Hey, Casey, you got a mod wrench. Welcome to the mod crew, Casey. I don't know if you knew that, Casey. This is the first time you've been back since you've had a mod wrench for a few days. I know you've been busy. How was your weekend? Did you enjoy it with your man? You, Casey, and Autism Mom, the two, are now moderators. Holly's Hauntings and Happenings. I've known her for over 4 years. I think it's been close to 4 years or so we've known each other, Holly. We met out here on YouTube through some former growth string communities that used to be allowed out here on YouTube. And we just reconnected. There's been some back and forth, but she understands what's going on now, and she wants to be a part of, positive content as well. Casey says, we had a great weekend, enjoyed my son's football game, and watched lots of football on TV too. It was relaxing. How about you guys? No, we did great, but my lady hasn't been feeling too well. I know you probably missed the first part of the show. Go back and check out the replay later on tonight or tomorrow, whenever, and you'll hear the first part. My lady and I finally got her insurance taken care of with a new primary care physician that's going to help her, deal with all the chronic issues she's dealing with, sinus issues and allergy issues and stuff like that. That's been really affecting her energy. She's she sometimes will have some coughing sprees and stuff, and she's just had chronic issues all her life, and she needs to get on the right medication and get the right treatments, so that way she can live a life and have energy throughout her days instead of just feeling like she wants to sleep all day. And it's not her fault. She just needs to get the right treatment, and we finally got the insurance all situated after trying to get that situated for several months now. So that's good. Okay, will do. I'm sorry to hear she's still feeling bad. I hope she gets well soon. Me too. She had a little common cold like I did. I've kind of worked through the common cold. I'm feeling better. But she still has a little bit of the common cold, but that, along with her chronic issues she's had that we haven't been able to deal with because we haven't been able to get the insurance situated properly, that's been affecting her. So now that we have the right doctors in place, the right primary care physician and specialist doctors and all that, it's all good. It's just a matter of executing it, and that's what we're going to do this week. But thank you for that, Casey. Really appreciate that. And again, welcome to the mod crew, to you and to Holly again. And welcome back, Holly, for like the third or fourth time. Some people that we've known for years out here, including RJ Sandifer, we've all gone back and forth for years, but we never really had a problem. It was just other people that used to play games with us. Let's put it that way, right? And they're still playing those games to this day, but we just ignore them and let them have their fun with the few people that are still interested in this stupid shit, right? We keep it positive out here. We keep it positive and uplifting. Holly says there's nothing wrong with it. Let him keep watching. It helps those small egos. Whoa, I got a wrench. LOL, thank you. I had no idea. Well, yes. You know, when I saw that Autism Mom to 2 put her video out there, and I knew that she was a real person, and you know, you've been coming around, Casey, and you know, you've been sharing your stories and sharing things that, you know, you're somewhat struggling with, and you know, you wanted to get some feedback. I mean, if you're trolling, Casey, you're one hell of a troll, but I know you're not trolling. I'm just saying, trolls would not go through the great lengths of continuing to keep coming back and having genuine conversations hours at a time. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible, but highly unlikely. Do you all have a Discord, Eli? Well, I do have Discord. I don't use it anymore. I don't like Discord, Casey. Discord, you know, there's too much drama in Discord. And the way it's set up, you know, it's like, you know, you can invite anyone, right? You share your Discord, anyone can join. And it just gets to be chaotic. And people trash talking each other. Now, I know you can DM, like they call it nowadays, direct message or private message like we used to call it. I know you can DM through Discord. But I do, if you want to privately connect through Discord, that'd be fine. Or Facebook Messenger or whatever floats your boat. You let me know, we can make it happen. I'll connect you with my lady as well, too. LOL, I've never been good at trolling. Oh, I agree. You agree that Discord is drama central? It's full of little millennial boys that are immature and insecure, projecting their insecurities, right? And what they do is they go there and they're like, okay, dude, my pee-pee's bigger than yours. No, mine's bigger than yours. Like, okay, you guys can have fun sword fighting with your pee-pees. I'm just going to live my life and happy with what the good Lord gave me and not even have to worry about projecting that. Hey, you know what? I'm never worried about my thing as much as these guys do, right? I just, you know, I would go on dates and, you know, like my woman, she's satisfied. The past women, they've been satisfied. I've never had to worry about that. But these guys will go into Discord. It's more like a pee-pee measuring contest, both literally and figuratively, right? Well, that's why I don't, you know, run Discords anymore. I'm gonna be actually creating some groups on Facebook, and that's where I'm gonna run my groups from here on out, because Facebook, I'm not saying it's impossible to create clone accounts there, but it's more difficult. It takes longer to create accounts there. So people are more prone to be legit on Facebook. So that's where I'm probably going to start a Coach Eli group page. I do have group pages with my former network where I used to run in-person networking events all over Northern California. I've got group pages with 4,000 or 5,000 people in them, real legitimate people from all over Northern California and other states too, because people have moved since those days where I did in-person networking. But yeah, I'm working on figuring out what the best way to, you know, get people in a group setting that, you know, follow my lady and I. So we're trying to figure that out. But thank you for your suggestion, Casey. I fucking hate Discord. Sorry. I just think it's just a childish place. I mean, you could use it legitimately, but most people don't. Oh, I prefer Facebook over Discord. I hate Discord, but I figured you had one for your community only because most do these days. Well, most of the drama channels do, Casey, because what they do. Here's what they do in the Discord, Casey. You know, like when Eli goes live, they'll say, go to Coach Eli's channel and massively thumb him down. Ooh, okay. I mean, that's really cool, right? And when Eli's not even talking about people, right? When Eli's just creating positive content, you got these people that just, okay, I've got this Eli guy is some weird dude on the internet just trying to, you know, be cool and be uplifting and I don't like that. Let's go mass thumb him down. Here's the link. Get the fuck out of here. Grow the fuck up, right? You know what I'm saying? That's a good idea. Yeah, most definitely easier to verify someone's validity on Facebook. Do you stream on Facebook too, or have you thought about it? Oh, I've streamed on Facebook and I've also streamed on D Live simultaneously from the studio though. And I used to do some live streams on Facebook in the past. When I first started my coaching business, I had my former channel that I shut down almost 4 years ago. And then I took a 3-month break. I was on Facebook during that time doing live walking streams and pre-recorded content. Then I came back to YouTube. And last year, I was simulcasting my live streams on Facebook and D Live from the studio. So I broadcast on YouTube and then D Live and Facebook at the same time. But I wasn't getting really much traction on those other platforms. So I stopped doing it. And it didn't cost me any extra money. I have a fiber line. And, I have enormous amounts of bandwidth, 1,000 up, 1,000 down. So, I could stream anywhere. And on open broadcast software that I use from the studio, I can, there's a plugin where you can do it for free. There are other sites like Restream.io and stuff like that, and StreamYard can let you do it, but you have to pay because you're using their servers. For me, I have enough bandwidth to run it off of my internet connection. I just stopped doing it for the time being because it just wasn't benefiting me. It wasn't benefiting, it wasn't going anywhere. In the future it might, but my lady and I have another, my lady and I have a different content strategy, which is what I'm trying to say. I can't even talk. My lady and I have a different content strategy we're working on behind the scenes. And that includes podcasting and other platforms. And when we figure that out, we'll get to that soon. But with her medical stuff, we kind of put that on hold for a little bit. But now that she's going to get the treatment soon, all that'll be coming soon. So hopefully that makes sense to you there, Casey. Yeah, it's starting to get a little warmer now. Well, it's pretty clear over here. Look at that. Compared to over there. We're supposed to get another storm coming in tonight, but for right now, yeah, the forecast was right. It was only a 15% chance of rain. And actually, there's no rain in sight at the moment, but the forecast says it's coming back later this evening. Let me see here. Holly says, oh, I was a mess when I was younger. Allergies so bad I broke out into rashes, which led the rumor mill at school that I was in a bad car accident and had a stretch in my neck because I had a rash there. Oh, wow. That must have been a very interesting experience in grammar school growing up, Holly. Autism Mom the 2 at Casey. Hell, how are you? I think she meant to say hello, but hell sounds cool too. Hell, how are you? Oops, that's supposed to be hello. I like that Freudian slip. Hey, Autism Mom, I'm great. How are you, says Casey. Casey says, I'm at my son's football. Whoops. Can you folks still see me and hear me? Sorry, I hit the wrong button there. I'm at my son's football practice. Now it's beautiful here today too. Finally in the 80s here. How small town gossips, much like here on YouTube. Yeah, we see and hear you. Thank you, Casey. All right, let me reset the chat. And then, all right, let's get right to it before we get to the end of the first side of the trail here. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the Walking with Purpose live edition, live from the San Francisco Bay Trail. This is episode number 382. Episode number 382. And the topic today is, do you truly have self-love and self-respect for yourself, right? Do you truly have self-love and self-respect? Ask yourself that. Now, Holly, can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor and let me know what are the stats on the poll? How many people answer the poll? And how many said yes? How many said no? Because maybe you can help me out with that if you're on a laptop or desktop, or if you can just type it in. I'd appreciate that. I put out a poll asking people, do you love yourself? Do you truly love yourself? Do you love who you are? And yes or no, right? Yes, I love all aspects of me or myself. No, I can't stand my life. Before I left my place, there were 2 that said yes, and there was 1 that said no, I can't stand my life. Well, I feel sorry for you. 58% said yes. Let me see here real quick. And 46% said no. Well, you know what the funny thing is? My polls have been skewed by my haters. But you want to know what's funny, Holly, and everyone else, is that my haters are actually answering the poll properly. No, they can't stand their life. That's why they do what they do. So, quite honestly, there's really no way to skew that poll because, the haters that hate themselves, right, and project other people like you and me are not going to say, yes, they love themselves, because they don't. They are definitely, yeah. But today, I'm here to try to motivate and inspire as many people as possible. Even haters, too. You all can learn a thing or two about this, right? Even to you people out there, and you know who you are, that, are doing certain things because you feel it's what you have to do, right? To satisfy, other things, right? I really want to get through to as many people as possible here so they can turn their lives around and start feeling better about themselves. Start loving themselves. It all starts within you. Before you can make anyone else happy, you got to make yourself happy. Before you can create anything great, you've got to be happy deep within. Because, making things happen, creating great things in the business world, finding the right person to date and get married to and have a family with, none of that will happen unless you first love yourself deep within and you have self-respect, right? And that goes for everyone. That goes for people, I'll just even target the haters here too. That goes for you folks too, right? And that goes for the people creating content for the haters too. I'll say this. No one's forcing you to do this. No one's forcing you to do anything. And, you know, if this is a way to make money, doing something you really don't want to do, but you got to do it to make money, I mean, come on. Is that really making you happy? Seriously. You can do better than that. Right? You know you can do better than that. Right? You're just not ready to make that change yet. That's the truth of the matter, right? Anyone can have whatever they want as long as they put their mind to it. And they're happy deep within. They love themselves. They have self-respect. And you got to understand, one of the other most important things to be able to love yourself and have that level of self-respect, you got to understand that the only opinion about yourself that really matters is your own. No one's opinion of you matters besides your own. And like I said before, that doesn't mean, you don't value anybody's opinion at all. It means that you pick and choose whose opinions you want to value and whose you don't. Well, no, because some of these people don't even have a career anymore. Eli, not naming names. Well, okay. Well, Holly, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. I gave up my career of being an insurance broker to do this. Right? There are many people that'll give up their careers, to do other things. That's on each individual person, right? But the reason why I gave up my career to do this is because this is what I really enjoy doing. And while I did well in the insurance business, it wasn't something I was truly passionate about like I am doing this. So to each its own. To each its own. Give me a second here. Yeah, see, Holly, I'll tell you this. And look, you know what's happening with some other people out here regarding my content. And the few people that are still infatuated with my content, let's just call it that, are doing it because they're being paid to do it. There's no way in hell they would continue doing stuff like this with such a small audience. And they're not making donations off of it. They're making very little, right? But they're being paid up front because the sponsor paying them to do it has a boner for me, and he's had a boner for me for over 4 years, right? Because look, when you continue to come at somebody unprovoked all day, every day, and this is the thing, I don't pay attention to them, but my copyright match tool is like overloaded with their re-uploads, and I gave him permission to do that. I'm only sharing this, Holly, because I think it's fair to kind of update you on some things and to just really show how ridiculous it is, because it's unprovoked. It's not making them much of any donations. They don't have as big of an audience as they used to have. Sure, their audience at times may be a little bigger than mine for the time being, right? But it's not profitable for them besides what they're being paid for up front to do it. They're more so doing it for the sponsor that just loves seeing people come at me. Nothing else makes logical sense. And the people doing it know this. They know this. And, you know, in the past, I've heard their commentary on me, and it's so sarcastic. It's like I can even tell they're tired of doing it, right? But if they want to keep getting their paycheck, they got to do what they got to do, right? And there used to be a lot more people that used to support that type of content, but now they know what's going on, so it's dwindled down, right? And see, Holly, like you were telling me behind the scenes yesterday, you're like I don't even think these people really want to make content on you anymore. No, they don't. They really don't. They absolutely don't. But they have to. And every time you call them on it, they have to play dumb so they don't piss off their sponsor. That's the bottom line. It is what it is. But I don't care, you know, it is what it is. I'm just sharing this because it's just dumb and it doesn't affect me anymore, you know. I don't let it affect me anymore. You know, we've been rebuilding with great people. We've been working with you, RJ Sandifer, my lady. You know, we got Autism Mom the 2's been around. We're going to work with her. She's got a great new channel up and coming. Casey's been here. She's been a great contributor, right? We got our own thing going. I'm just sharing it for shits and giggles because it's just really that dumb. And people just don't understand what's sustaining this so long when it's not even worth putting in all the effort to do it. Money talks. It's all good. Well, I guess you gotta live, but it is stupid, and some people call me dumb, but it is dumb to harass people for money, especially since there can be some legal issues when you do that. Well, here's the thing, Holly. I'm not even looking at this from a legal perspective anymore. I used to in the past, and it was really probably not the best way to look at it. I've learned a lot about how to handle myself and how to help other people better handle themselves out here on YouTube, right? This is plain and simple, or plain and simply about one thing, Holly. It's about one sponsor that's paying a few creators money to continue to create content on me specifically, and other people too, but specifically me, right? Because when these same creators are doing other shows and other you know, on other creators, getting more views, getting more super chats and donations, right? And then when they do shows on me, they get like 1/5 the traction that they get doing, you know, anything else, right? So if it's not making them donations or getting them the views, why do they keep doing that at the level they're doing it? Because they're being paid up front to do it, because the sponsor just loves seeing me suffer, right? And I'm not suffering, sir. Sir, if you want to continue paying these people to do it, that's fine. That's the way you want to spend your money. Who am I to watch your wallet? I used to watch wallets. I don't watch wallets anymore. I don't. And these people, like, they want my attention so bad. It's like, why do you want my attention so bad? What's the big deal? I'm just some dude trying to uplift people, right? Maybe in secrecy they like my content. Maybe they get value from it, right? It's all good. It's not a big deal. Yes, I don't understand why this sponsor is continuing to do this when enough is enough. Why? Because he has a shit ton of money and he uses it to, you know, create write-offs. It's called an entertainment expense. And for some reason, you know, when he found out about me and one of the other creators that he primarily sponsors, right? For some reason, when he found out about me, you know, maybe he didn't like the fact that I'm a better looking guy than him, or I come from a family that's more wealthy than his family left him. Like, I'm not even trying to compare estates or anything, but for some reason, this sponsor has a huge boner for me, right? Here, and here's the thing. To the people that, are being paid to make content on me. I'm not mad at you guys. I used to be. I'm not mad at you guys anymore. It's not you folks. You folks are just doing your job, right? Like one other creator sponsored by the same guy. These people are just doing their job, right? Right? Now, at the same time, if you're going to allow someone to sponsor you and pay you to do this stuff, that's your choice. That's a morality issue deep within each one of you, accepting payment from someone to come at me, right? But hey, I'm not here to judge you for your morality. I'm not here to do that, but that's the truth. The truth of the matter is, these people could simply say, no, I don't want to do this. So, I can do other stuff, but I will not take payment to come at Eli. That's their choice, right? If I have any issue, that's the only issue I have. But I don't even have an issue with that. I just don't care. I'm just stating the facts so people understand. This is what's going on, right? When you got these people trying to come into my chats and promote their simulcasts, right? And then when you block them, and then they come back in and they change words around, right? They flip words to bypass your spam filter. I mean, that's an obsession right there. It's like, come on. And I don't care that you do that. You come in here, we'll block you. I don't care if you have more people than me. It's just really pathetic. And again, I'm not mad. I'm just sharing how dumb this shit is, all because this one sponsor continues to want the people he's paying for other stuff to come at me at the same time. It makes no sense. It's unprovoked. That's it. That stupid cut. Well, I'm not here to talk smack about anyone on that side, Holly. And Holly, here's the thing. I don't think anyone thinks that you're afraid of them. I think that that's part of their thing to instigate fake drama so that way they can make content off of it, right? They'll probably make content off of this outside of the live stream rebroadcast, right? And I don't care. But I want you to understand, Holly, I really want you to understand that they're anything that they say to you is to just get a reaction from you so they can make content off of you. They don't hate you. You don't hate them. I don't hate them. Listen, look, I don't even hate these people. This whole thing is store-bought, and all it is it's entertainment. That's all it is. It's entertainment. Bottom line, right? And I'm keeping it real with you, Holly, because honestly, I've always had respect for you. I think you're a great person. And if I need to take half this stream to help you understand this, I will, because I care. I care about our friendship, right? But nobody thinks you're afraid of them or vice versa. And if they're trying to come off in that way, it's just to get a reaction from you so the back and forth can start to create the content they're getting paid to create. That's all it is, Holly. That's all it is. Plain and simple. I don't know how many times I have to explain this, and I'm not mad at you, Holly. I'm just saying I've had to explain this countless amount of times because so many people are wondering why some creators do certain things. And it's not just these people, in this group. It's many other people that do the same thing all over YouTube. All it is fake instigated drama to get a reaction, so that way there's a back and forth and content can be made out of it. And if you have a sponsor that sponsors your entertainment content per se, let's call it that, entertainment content, then that's your motivation, right? The motivation is money and to just run an entertainment business. That's it. That's all it is. That's all it is. No big deal, right? But I'll tell you this. People that do these types of things, yeah, I don't have a problem with them. But I can never be friends with them in real life because it's like, if your business, if you're getting paid to, make crazy content on me, you know, when you really don't hate me, and it's content that's negative content about me, right? Then how can we be friends, even if we want to, right? It's a big conflict of interest, right? It just doesn't make any sense, right? But hey, no big deal. It's okay. I hope that makes sense, Holly. I really hope it does, because I know the type of person you are. I know you have a big heart and soul, like my lady does, and like I do. And I just hope you understand it. Holly, I don't think you're understanding. This is their job. And regardless of what you think or I think or anyone else thinks. And I don't care what people do. They can do whatever they want to do. This world is about free enterprise, right? This is their job. And whether you like it or not, it's their job. And until I understood that, I would have never been able to move past it, which is why I have. And have rebuilt and continue to rebuild with a more, positive audience as my target market, right? And that's where a lot of people don't understand. The internet, you can do whatever you want on the internet for money. You got women that going on OnlyFans, stripping naked for money. Let's argue that. What are your thoughts about that? I mean, we don't have to get into that, but you know what I'm saying, right? It's free enterprise. People can do whatever they want to do. And in essence, why would you want to, go and work a 9-to-5 day job if you're making enough money creating entertainment content on YouTube? Why? Why would you want to do that? And again, I'm not trying to go against what you're saying, Holly. I'm just saying, I'm trying to share with you what I've learned and what I've overcome and how I've, worked through all of this trolling and stuff on YouTube and other social media sites. It is what it is. Another thing, Holly, I've actually started to look at it as a term of endearment. Whenever people reuse my content or rebroadcast me to a small audience of my haters that wouldn't be here to support me for the right reason in the first place anyway, so it doesn't matter, right? Whenever they do that, hey, all they're doing is keeping me top of mind to that group of people. And one day, here's the funny thing, one day, when those creators finally stop making content on me, because here's the thing, I don't think these people are going to create content on me for the rest of their lives. I mean, that would be pretty insane. I would actually laugh at that, right? When those people stop creating content and those Coach Eli haters have nowhere to go for Coach Eli hate content, new Coach Eli hate content, where do you think they're going to go? Oh, well, maybe Elias not a bad guy, not such a bad guy after all. No, I've never been a bad guy. The people you're following, deep down inside, don't even think I'm a bad guy. They're just getting paid to make me come off like a bad guy in front of you folks, because that's what they're getting paid for. And to you guys in the chat of these rebroadcasts, you don't like me because you don't like yourself. And that's what these creators are preying on. Because I'll tell you right now, these creators don't hate me. I don't even hate them. I don't. They're taking advantage of something that you folks want, which is hate content on me. So they're giving you what you want. And they're being paid for it. And every now and then, you might throw them a buck or two, and that makes it all worthwhile, right? That's all it is. That's all it is. Not a big deal. I don't make a big deal out of it anymore. I'm only talking about it because it needs to be explained to people like Holly and other people that haven't been around for a while, that are looking to start fresh on the positive side of things. So that's all right there. So I hope that makes sense. Yeah, well, Holly, here's the thing. To be honest with you, I want to be real honest with you. I don't really want to talk about this at all behind the scenes. We don't talk about it in the Coach Eli private mod group. And I don't talk about this. I talked about it publicly because I'm just trying to, share with people that are wondering, hey, what's really going on here, right? You're not such a bad guy, Eli. What's really going on? Well, I just explained it, right? I think, Holly, it's just, you got to ignore things and just let them go. And just chalk it up to it is what it is. I think we've given them enough attention as it is anyways, but sometimes you can't help it because you're trying to explain it to new people or some people that haven't been around in a while, right? Does that make sense? I hope it does. And, all this, stems back to, loving yourself and having self-respect, right? Part of me loving myself and having self-respect is just learning how to overcome any situation, learning how to deal with any situation and handling things accordingly, right? There are certain things that you can change and other things that you can't change. The things you can't change, you just stop focusing on or ignore and move forward. Move past it, that's all. Plain and simple. But yeah, Holly, I'll just say this. I don't get caught up in any back and forths anymore. And that's exactly what I'm trying to avoid here. I don't want a back and forth between you and some of these other people and stuff like that. It's not worth my time. I'm not interested in that. I haven't been in a long time, and I really should have never, handled things the way I did in the past anyway, but I had to learn. I had to learn how to handle these things better. Folks, please smash the thumbs up. We've got 11 thumbs up, 7 in the box. Okay, I'm gonna reset the. All right, we're back live. We are back live. Yeah, Holly, I saw your DM. And again, it is what it is, right? That's probably true. Okay. I mean, I'm staying out of this as I have been staying out of it, but hey. Whoa, there's the plane coming right above the electrical transmission lines. Wow, I thought that plane was going to crash into the electrical transmission lines. I'll just say this. That message that was sent to you, Holly, and I'm not mad at it, and it's okay. It's not a big deal. Think about it this way. Like I've been saying, do you think anyone in their right mind would spend all day, every day, putting out content on me all day, every day if they weren't making that amount of money? I mean, everybody knows that. I know that. They know I know that. They themselves know that, right? And again, I can't blame them. And I can't blame that dude in front of me was looking at me. Dude, I'm doing a video. I can't blame them. It's the person paying them to do it that has a big heart on for me, right? That's all it is, right? You know, and some of these people, they used to be my friend. You know, they used to be my friend, and we used to help each other out, you know, on YouTube. Is it disappointing that it's gone to this? Yeah, but hey, it is what it is. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do, right? If they're getting paid that amount of money, which I believe it to be true, because again, the amount of work it takes to do what they're doing with my content daily will only be done by someone that's being compensated in a handsome way. So it is what it is, right? It is what it is. I just really wish that these people that were getting paid to do this would really have a morality check and say, hey, look, you know, granted, you can make money any way you want to make, right? But, I mean, honestly, you know, is it really right? You know, is it really the right thing to do? You know, continue doing it. I've allowed them to do it. It's not a big deal, right? I'm just some guy that just loves helping people. Like, I don't want any problems with anyone. I've never tried to harm anyone or anything, right? And, you know, this sponsor that's been paying these people, you know, has basically had these people he's paying, like, spin the narrative on me and make me look like the biggest piece of crap when all I'm doing is, like, you know, uplifting and helping people. And all these people know the kind of person I am. Do I have my moments every now and then where I've said a few nasty things to people? Yeah, that was, you know, we all had our moments, but I've never, ever harmed anyone. But it's all good. It's all good. I know that they are just full of BS. It comes out of their ears and mouths 24/7. It's okay, Holly. Holly, you know, I have self-love and self-respect. And quite honestly, no one besides myself may understand it in the way I'm about to say it. You know, if people are being paid that much money to constantly make content on me every day via live stream simulcasts and pre-recorded content, right? Then obviously, you know, it's like a term of endearment. It's like, okay, wow, I'm worthy of somebody paying other people to make hate content on me? Wow. I'm just some dude in the San Francisco Bay Area that runs motivational live streams on my walks and sometimes from the studio. Like, to what do I deserve this, right? That's just the funny part of it, right? I look at it more now as a term of endearment, right? At the end of the day, Holly, you know, everything runs its course, right? And there'll be a point in time where this runs its course. And, you know, who knows where all these people are at that point. I do wish them the best, though. But who knows where they're going to all be and where we're all going to be when it runs its course. And that's that, you know. And if I was you, Holly, I would not react to anything. Because anything you react to will be used as content, whether it's voice or whether it's text. And that's part of the job, Holly. Just understand, it's the job. It is the job, right? Wow. You learn something new every day, I'll tell you that. You learn something new every day. It's all right. So, folks, I really want you all to start taking a good, close, hard look at yourselves in the mirror. And smile in the mirror. Thank you, Holly. It's okay, on with the show. You must be pretty darn interesting, huh? I guess so. Apparently, I am interesting enough to where someone will pay creators combined like $7,000 a month between several creators to make content on me. I mean, go figure, I'm worth that much. It's all good. You know, to the people on the staff, carry on, soldiers. It's all good. For everyone else, you know, take a good hard look at yourselves in the mirror and smile and ask yourself, how much do you love yourself? Right? And if you don't just jump out and say, I really love myself, right? You gotta look in the mirror and say, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself 5 freaking times, right? 5 freaking times every single morning until you get to the point of where it's natural and you feel it. And you love yourself while you're sleeping, you love yourself while you're awake, you love yourself when you're working, you love yourself when you're with your significant others, family, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, right? When you get to the point of where you have so much self-love and self-respect in a non-selfish way, that is, and you let nothing else bother you, and the only opinion of yourself that truly matters is your own, that's when you reach happiness, and that's when things start to turn around. And see, that's why, Holly, I can deal with crazy things, right? And just chalk it up to being it is what it is. I'm not stupid, and you know, I'm not oblivious to things that are going on in my life, online and offline. I'm not oblivious to anything. I just choose where to focus my time and what to respond to and what not to respond to regarding any aspect of my life, right? I learned long ago not to let others sway me. I am not a sheeple. Maybe through that's other people. Well, Holly, here's the thing. The only time you're going to be someone else's sheep is if you allow them to treat you like a sheep. You and everyone else is in control of your life and your own destiny, your own journey, right? You can allow people to trigger you or not. You can allow people to take advantage of you or not, right? And, you know, over the last 5+ years, if we're just talking about on YouTube here specifically, I've seen many people. Give me 1 second here. Autism Mom, the 2. with the $4.99 super chat. My gosh, that's unnecessary. Thank you so much. That's the second time you've done that. I'm not counting, but wow. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat, Autism Mom to 2. Let the haters keep hating. Thank you so much. I'd help you regardless, Autism Mom to 2. Holly says, right, exactly why I have left groups before. Well, yeah. You know, Holly, I'll tell you, you're a lot like my girlfriend. I mean, you're ladies, and you ladies, you know, need constant emotional stimulation. That's normal. I totally understand that. No disrespect, Holly. And I understand a little drama every now and then stimulates women, because women need constant 24/7, 365 stimulation. And us guys, you know, we try to give you as much emotional stimulation and physical stimulation and mental stimulation as we can, but we gotta step away to work sometime, and we gotta step away to breathe sometime, right? So you ladies have to find your stimulation for your emotions when your men aren't around in different ways. I get that. I get that. And that's why typically women love the daytime soap operas and the Big Brothers and those fake instigated drama shows and all that, because it stimulates your emotions. It gives you that high and low and low. I get it. But men, Holly, men hate that shit. It's a waste of fucking time. We hate it. I do my own thing. I don't follow the masses, says Holly. Autism on the 2, same here at Holly. I do my own thing. No one can tell me where, when, what, and how. Autism Mom the 2, I am really freaking proud of you. This has nothing to do with your donations, but thank you again for both of your donations. The one the other day and the one a few minutes ago. Thank you very much. My lady and I very much appreciate it. But besides that, I really respect the fact that I actually met you through some of my hate groups. And you've actually come over here, and I've gotten value from you. You've gotten value from us, apparently. At least I hope you have. And I really we really enjoy having you around. And we look forward to the possibilities of where we could take your autism awareness channel. You know, I've been trying to help other, you know, YouTubers with autism better their channels, but they never allowed me to truly help them. And they just weren't the right fit to work with, but I think you are. You know, sometimes you're going to encounter people in life, and it's cool initially, but then you realize you just weren't meant to be friends or connect in any way, shape, or form, and that's okay. You just walk away from those situations, and then, you know, both sides can go find other people that they better connect with, right? I'm just a little flabbergasted by a few things in my head right now. Like, I'm just like, wow. There are some things that I'm processing right now. And it's like, wow. Unbelievable, right? You know, some things that you encounter in life, you're like, wow, I can't believe this shit, right? Holly says, Holly's hauntings and happenings. At Autism Mom the 2, that's the way to be, especially on social media. I feel that some people don't have any integrity, but from what I have seen from you, you have it. I appreciate you. No, she really seems to be a good person. And go check out her channel, Holly, because, you know, since you both are mods, you have the go-to channel feature as mods for all other, you know, channels through this chat. And it's a 5 or 6 minute video. And, she came out here last week and I was trying to inspire her to just make that video. She's tried to do it so many times and I'm like, just do it. Who cares what they think? Who cares what people think? The right people will support you, and it's an important message that we need to get out. Man. Right, says Holly. Just got to do it. Just got to press record. Another thing, Holly and Autism Mom the 2 and anyone else still here. Life isn't fair. Life isn't fair. There are many people that are very capable of creating great things, and they've given up on creating great things because certain other things have gotten in the way, or certain things other people did push them away from continuing to move forward to create their greatness. And it's really sad. It's really sad how things go sometimes. I'm one of those people where, I've experienced a lot in life. And I've had many people try to steal my thunder, try to steal my parade, steal my jobs. When I used to work in the real world, I guess you can call it that. And similar things have happened out here on YouTube. I've dealt with that my entire life, but I'll tell you what, I've always found a way to move on and move forward and find a way to reach success, no matter what. And now I will tell you this. Now, I am more motivated than ever. I am more motivated than ever because I just am. I guess because, some good people are coming back. And some good people are finding out about this channel. And slowly but surely, we're growing with people that truly want positive content. And also some other things, that I'm not going to get too far into. I'm not going to get into detail regarding. Some other things that have turned around and are going well. So that just motivates me to keep moving forward. Right? But before we go off the air here, I hope, Holly, today I answered your questions, because I really don't I don't want to continue mentioning the same thing over and over again. I had to, because you haven't been around in a while, and I really wanted to make you aware. And then there were still some other people here that hadn't heard the full story. But that is that, If you folks want to hear the story, go back and watch the replay. And you'll understand a lot more about what I've had to deal with, and what I guess I'm still currently dealing with, but I'm not even really dealing with it because I'm choosing not to. I'm just focused on my own thing. But yeah, go and check it out. Or go check out the replay after the show. All right. So I want to thank you all for being here. RJ Sandifer may be going live tonight. And he may be going live around 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. On second thought, if he does go live, I may just take the rest of the night off. I may not be joining him. I'm feeling a little bit tired right now. I've had a long week and long day already, and my lady's still at my place, and I gotta help her pack her stuff, and she's gonna be heading back home. So thank you, Autism Mom to 2. I really appreciate it. All right, folks, have a good one. Take care, and as always, be good to each other.